What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Savvy, back at it again, bringing you guys another chapter reaction to chapter 163 of Solo Leveling. Yo, I'm excited, guys. I'm so excited. This is going to be hopefully a conclusion or a wrap up of the Shadow Monarch's origins, how he became the Shadow Monarch and maybe his mission and his whole purpose for, making Jinwoo the way he is now. And hopefully we transition to Jinwoo, becoming awakened and seeing him in his newfound glory with the Shadow Monarch. So hopefully I'm excited to see what that's going to look like. There's going to be another power boost if he's just going to have the heart by itself. And also I want to see him wake up to see his dad, guys. That's another big thing too. There's so much craziness happened last chapter. That was another one. Jinwoo's dad's right next to Jinwoo, right next to him. This is gonna be crazy, man. I want him to wake up and just to see him. I low-key want to see that more than his power he gets, because this is something that I want to know if that will change Jinwoo, or we might see a side that we never seen in Jinwoo, because we know that he kind of lacks emotion a lot in certain instances, and it'll be cool and it'll be really good character development to see a side of him that we haven't seen before. And I really hope we get something like that when he becomes anew. So with that being said, if you guys are excited for this reaction, please remember to smash that like button, guys. It really helps the channel grow, and it brings more exposure to the series I cover and the channel itself. And also, if you do want to see these reactions without any filters, you could go on my Patreon, link in description below. Check it out. If that's something that you like, you could tap in there. However, there will be filters on each Solo Leveling reaction, because I'm not trying to get any more strikes. So most of you guys always ask me every reaction, so I'll try to tell you as much as I can. That's why. So yeah, and also remember to turn on post notifications so you do not miss an upload. And yeah, that's literally all I gotta say, man. I want to get straight into the seat, so let's hit it. So chapter 163, let's get it. Alrighty. All right, when I returned, everything was already over. Bro, that's crazy. Didn't even look like he put up a fight, to be honest. He's still in his chair. Wow, that's literally wild. And I'm assuming that's he's like the person, I wouldn't say he's the exact statue in the double layer dungeon. I bet he was created by his figure, but that would be kind of interesting if it was a part of him was that dude in the double layer dungeon, because that would be pretty brazy. The remaining fragments of brilliant light have killed the absolute being and called themselves the new gods, thus assuming the position of the rulers. Oh wow. And using various tools containing the power of the absolute being to hunt down the sovereigns. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there will be the fallen one, 8. But he's a monarch now. Alright. As a result, the king of giants, Liga, was captured by the rulers. Dang, oh yep. And the power balance between the two sides collapsed. Then the sovereigns realized the severity of the situation, and I used that moment to reach out to the sovereigns. Oh, okay. They had no choice but to combine forces with me in order to combat our common enemy, the rulers. Damn! So our boy, the giant monarch's been captured for a long ass time. He was captured before the Shadow Monarch even talked to the other sovereigns. I thought it was a recent thing. Dang! And none of them tried to help him out or try to rescue him? Pretty nutty. Alright, they had no choice but to combine forces with me in order to combat our common enemy, the rulers. From then on, I continued the long-lasting battle. Alrighty, as neither a fragment of brilliant light nor an emissary of God, but as the Shadow Monarch. Dang. Time was on my side, the corpses and the souls that remained on the battlefield. And when I combined forces with the army of destruction, led by the king of berserk dragons. Army of destruction, wow. The monarchs as well as the rulers came to fear me. Yo, they both feared him? Holy shit. 2 of the monarchs who feared me aimed for my back after combining forces. Wow. And one of those, it was the Demon King Baron. And due to that, my shadow army was nearly annihilated. Strength that was too powerful had brought me betrayal. That is nuts. Oh, I can't believe they did that to him. Boom. While the king of beasts, the beast monarch, ran away after abandoning his soldiers. He ran away? He ran away. Yo. I believe this is where he killed, what's his face? Demon King Baron. But that guy's a punk. He ran away and left his soldiers. What the hell? The king of demons, the monarch of white flames, Braun, had to pay the ultimate price. But then, dang, so the beast monarch dipped, left his whole army, and left a fellow monarch too, and made him pay the ultimate price. What the hell? The monarchs don't care about each other that much, I guess. Yeah, no, for real, they don't. Oh my god. All right. Uh-oh. Here they come. I wonder if they will recognize him. Maybe just let him be? Whoosh. Put it under his cape? What? Is he hiding him so they won't capture him? Is he still trying to save him after you try to betray him? What the hell? What's happening? They all surrounded him. All right, what do you guys want to say? Please, it's time for you to forgive us. Oh, the greatest fragment of brilliant light. So they do recognize him. Yo, he ain't gonna forgive your ass. Like, come on now, you killed his freaking king. Your guys' king, your ruler. Why would he forgive you? There's no reason for us to fight any longer. True, I mean, they didn't have beef with you, but still. Even though they possess enough power to send me back to nothingness if they wanted to, they chose to pursue peace. Makes sense, they're supposed to be the good people, the good guys. It was the least respect they could have shown me. For the time I was their ally, fighting on the front lines while leading the army of brilliant light. So he was the most brilliant one. No reason you say? Have you not harmed my liege with your swords and spears? Dang. He was our master as well. Furious. That even makes it worse. Like, literally, boom. Uh-oh. That is precisely why your crimes are even more heinous. Yo, that's what I just said. Literally. Bruh. You should understand better than anyone how we felt when we raised our banners of rebellion against our master. We simply wanted to end the war. I mean, that was the case. I can't really fault them because they literally had no choice. The supreme being was literally just doing this for amusement. So I'm really not on his side completely. I can understand the rulers, like, why would they want to keep on fighting? Like, why won't they just end it? So, like, I'm not really against that, to be honest. The ruler was just being, like, goofy, to be honest. Like, watch TV if you're that bored or do something. Like, come on now. But I still agree with the Shadow Monarch. I'll agree with both sides. They're both right. Shadow Monarch is just more loyal. Pierce my heart with your spears. This is the end that you so desperately seek. You shall finally become the victors of this war. Please, find it in your hearts to forgive us. Kill me now! Please, quell your anger. Oh, greatest fragment of brilliant light. Dang, they're all doing that. They also bowing down. I really can't hate them. I'm being straight up. I really can't. They don't seem bad. That, like, they want to end the war. They could easily defeat this dude and kill him because he sided with the monarchs to try to overthrow them. And they still want to bring him back into the fray. Yo, I don't know how to feel about this. I was overwhelmed. I could not come up with any kind of solution. So I decided to hide myself for the sake of revenge. Let me read this again. That is crazy. I wouldn't even know what to do either. I'll literally be overwhelmed as well. I could not come up with any kind of solution, so I decided to hide myself for the sake of revenge. Since I had trapped the monarch of white flames within me. Oh, so he trapped him within him. I was planning on striking the forces of the beast monarch after letting my body recover. What do you mean by he was trapped within you? Did he make it? You didn't make him a shadow because you can't make monarchs a shadow. So did he just like put him in like some dimension, like your dimension of darkness or something? But while I was hiding, the monarchs who lost the majority of their power has been defeated by the rulers. When I reappeared in front of the monarchs who took their chances to escape to the crack between the dimensions. Who's you? The King of Dragons did not permit any kind of fighting, knowing that it was time for them to recover their strength. And as such, he gladly allowed me to join his forces. Who is this dude? King of Dragons? Is this guy a ruler or monarch? King of Dragons? Let's see what this dude looks like. We went searching for a new world for the sake of building up our new army. Shadow army, I'm assuming. Earth? That is correct. To the humans, the appearance of monarchs must have seemed their annihilation was inevitable. Cities going up in a sea of flames. I've seen this scenery before. The demon castle. It will happen in the future? Wow. No, this is a record of the past. What do you mean? If the monarch's reason of existence is destruction, then the reason for the existence of the rulers was to maintain the world where the absolute being was no longer. The rulers belatedly detected the movements of the sovereigns and sent their armies, and everything had come to an end. Naturally, the rulers grew angry at the fact that the armies of the chaos world they failed to eradicate managed to bring destruction upon another world. In order to correct this, they used a tool containing the power of the absolute being, which they had prohibited themselves from using. The power of the absolute being? What kind of tool is that? The tool of God, the cup of reincarnation. What? It was an incredible tool that could turn back time by 10 years. The rulers used everything they had in order to save this world, but the current Earth was way too weak to fight against the monarchs, and the Earth where no magical energy resides could not endure the mass-scale battles. So they rewinded 10 years and then brought back magic for people to become hunters, I'm assuming. Whether the monarchs or the rulers won the battle, the impact brought upon this planet would remain the same. Thus, the rulers made a drastic decision. If they can't save everyone, they wanted to make sure at least some would survive, so those people could continue on in this world. So that's how hunters were created. They were making human beings capable of surviving the collision between the two forces. The rulers wanted humans to survive, no matter what they had to do. Those that could survive in this changed world, if they realized the fact that, with the exceptions of the small numbers of people who are hunters, everyone must die, could society really operate normally? The Demon King is a fragment of memories left behind by the Shadow Monarch. So this world has already gone through countless annihilations. So did the Demon King die? I'm assuming he's dead. But it didn't seem like it was confirmed in this flashback. I don't know. Maybe he was dead when he was on his knees, because it looked like he like cut his throat or snapped his neck, and then that's when the rulers came, and then he was chilling on the floor. I'm assuming he was dead then. If that's the case, then it makes sense. All right. Yeah, he just collected him. Okay, he just collected him. He is just now a memory of the Shadow Monarch. Okay, so this world has gone through countless annihilations. Indeed, although the higher beings are not able to go against the flow of time, they are able to perceive the change in the flow of time created by the cup of reincarnation. While the rulers tried to fix their mistakes several times, the sovereigns also began modifying their plan continuously until the tool of God couldn't be used anymore. Dang, hold up. Are you telling me that there's a limit to the cup of reincarnation? There is no such thing as infinite power. Just like how the absolute being who was capable of creating worlds was annihilated by his own creations, there is a limit to every power. So how were the creations able to kill their creator? It's no different to humans dying from machines they have created. Oh, we were created to fight, and our powers were more than enough to bring down our creator. Then the sovereigns utilize the rulers' methods to create a plan of their own. Who are these people? What the hell? Similar to how rulers lend power to humans so they could kill magic beasts, thus strengthen the world, sovereigns would also borrow a human's body to descend onto the world. Oh. So this looks like a professor, playboy, a burly man, like a college student looks like, a general, artsy girl, and bring their armies far earlier than expected of the rulers. They planned to use the magical energy that was spread around the planet by the rulers to turn the entirety of Earth into one large trap. Damn. So they could devour the rulers' armies, coming to aid humanity in one go. Precisely. For a sovereign who possesses incredible power to cross over into this world, they need a host body who is able to handle their power. Okay, a sovereign. Makes sense. But because of me and the monarchs of destruction, But because me and the monarch of destruction, okay, so that is the dragon, the dragon monarch, I'm assuming. He is a monarch, okay. Possess powers too great, we cannot find humans who are suitable to be our host. Wow. Until Jinwoo came along. I wonder if this dude got a host, or is he still looking for one? At that time, one of the most capable mages working under a king came to me with a proposal. They were willing to find me a suitable human. Oh wait, hold up. At that time, one of the most capable mages working under a king came to me with a proposal. They were willing to find me a suitable human. So this was the architect, I'm assuming. The mage called the architect asserted that they would give me assist, but only for an imperishable body in return. But unfortunately, no living thing could become a vessel to contain death. The architect that the system had designed searched high and low for one talented in sensing magical power, one with physical power, one with superiority, and one with great mentality. Just the first to survive? Damn, that's crazy. The architect searched for a human whose strength would meet my powers. The search was not an easy one, but in the midst of his scavenging, he found someone who bested the system, someone who rewrote the rules of his game and exceeded his expectations. You, who was always weak, always closest to death, and yet evaded death again and again. I watched you. Dang, that's just crazy looking at Jinwoo like that. Like getting clapped and everything by goblins. By a goblin, bro. That is crazy. And even in opposition of the architect, I picked you. I shall say it once more. Is that Jinwoo's dad when he was young? I'm the record of your struggles, the evidence of your resistance, and the reward of your pain. That is his dad. That's his dad when he's young. Bro, what? Yo, that's crazy. That shit hit that shit hit him deep. Bro, even though I have exceeded the architect's expectations, I must not have been enough to be able to handle your power. Wow. You didn't notice that button? The architect used objects of human skill and human preference to adjust my strength. Okay. Games and recreation, but by those to fuel your amusement. The architect system, which used my power, transformed your body level by level to match mine. He's legit just talking to a younger version of his dad. This is really, really cool. They look so similar. So there was a reason why the system had an analogous appearance to the game, especially with the player aspect of it. But you betrayed the architect. Shadow Monarch, how could you? Do you really believe that other monarchs will sit by and watch? Why? The ruler's apology, the betrayal of the monarchs. I pondered on which side I should stand on. I know, yeah, he was never really on one side more than the other. I made a decision, and I wanted it to be that way. That time I spent with you was so blissful. Perhaps I did not want to lose you. Hold up. I made a decision, and I wanted it to be that way. The time I spent with you was so blissful. Perhaps I did not want to lose you. I became you. You became me. No matter who becomes the owner of this body, it will not be strange, for we are already one. Wow. He really fell in love with Jinwoo like that? Like no homo, but like for real? That's pretty nutty. Like it was that blissful? That blissful. I mean, I ain't judging. It is Jinwoo, drip woo. Therefore, I will offer you a choice. You could stay in this domain of death and enjoy the internal dreams you've created for yourself. You could choose to rest. If that is not your choice, you will be sent to reality once more. You will have to fight your adversaries. Sorry. Dang. Bro, I want to see the Dragon Monarch. You said you had made your decision, but you did not stand with the leaders. So why did you escape to the other world with the monarchs, even though the fight with the rulers had long disappeared or whatever? It was because that place did not offer a place for me. My answer is the same. This is not a place where I should be. Dang, they both don't belong, bruh. Oh, this is kind of crazy. Go gun-hee. Yo, that is like probably the crispiest panel I've seen of Go-gun-hee in this whole series. Oh my god, that is disgusting. This is beautiful. Wow, damn, that hits, bro. That hits. Is this the last time I'll be seeing you? I'll return to rest, but you, the Shadow Monarch, will live as imperishable life. Thus, the crossing of our paths is quite unlikely. Wow. So he's just calling him the new Shadow Monarch now. This is really, really crazy. This is so much. This is a lot to take in. They're so similar when you really think about it, because the Shadow Monarch really didn't belong with the rulers, even though he's a ruler, because they betrayed his king. And Jinwoo's, he's a hunter, but he's not really a hunter. Like it's different. He feels like out of place. Yeah, damn. This is a lot. With death, your power has become absolute. The way to go back is, I know, because I'm you. Yo, what? Okay, the writing in this chapter is masterful. Bro, oh my god. Yo. This is crazy. Arise. Yo, this was probably top 10. No, top 5. Top 5 for me. Out of all the chapters that I read of Solo Leveling thus far, how everything just came together. Bro, this was something special, man. This was special. I've been reading this series for a long ass time, before it even blew up, and just like, to see everything come to this point, man, I really think that this is crazy. With death, your power has become absolute. The way to go back is, I know, because I'm you. They are literally legit one. Like, how is that gonna work though? He's just gonna reside in his soul. Like, I cannot wait for next chapter. And I'm not that hurt, because this was a very, 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 very long chapter, and we got so much juiciness, and there's no cliffhanger. It's just a rise. You can't beat it. You can't beat it, guys. I love this chapter. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you guys are watching this on stream with me, please remember to show some love on YouTube and smash that like button. Leave a comment, say you saw it on Twitch or whatever first. But yeah, man, this was crazy. Let me know what you guys think about this chapter in the comment section below on YouTube when it goes up. Man, there's so much I want to discuss. This was beautiful. Everything was beautiful about this. I don't go on all day, but this was masterful. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Wish I could react to more, but that is it for today. So with that being said, fortunately that concludes today's reaction. However, don't stop leveling up. Savvy Nut signing out.